Hello friends, and welcome to another video of The Gentle Lass. My name is Haley Lynn. I am a mom, a therapist, a life coach, an entrepreneur, a content creator, oh gosh, all the things. And I talk to you about how to live gently. We go thrifting together, we read really good books. And today I want to share with you 10 gentle rhythms to incorporate into your life to live gently. Hence the name of this channel, The Gentle Lass. For one, I love cultivating a life of gentle living, and I have notes and my list of 10 rhythms we're going to be talking about today. But I want to share with you a definition that I created of what gentle living is really all about. So if you want to learn 10 beautiful rhythms of life that can cultivate a gentle way of living, keep watching. But let me go ahead and read my definition of what gentle living is. Gentle living can be best described as cultivating intentional rhythms that promote love for God, love for others, and love for self. So one thing that I want to really highlight is what gentle living is not. It's not being passive or quiet. It's not really an aesthetic of slow or minimal living. While living gentle may incorporate those attributes, to live gently is really not to deny our reality. You may live more minimally and you may live a slower pace of life, but it doesn't always look like that. While it's nice to have a slow or quiet time with the Lord in the morning, that's definitely not my reality. I have toddlers at home. I have a third baby on the way. Our home is loud quite a bit. I don't have a budget to spend on home decor and this aesthetic of simplicity all the time. You know, my home is just kind of like an array of baby toys and dog toys, and that's okay because that's just the season I'm in. This is why it's so important. My heart for these videos is really to show you a glimpse into my realistic life of gentle living and what that looks like. Again, the definition for gentle living that we're going off of is best described as cultivating intentional rhythms that promote love for God first, love for others, and then love for yourself. You may have already heard of these 10, and that's great. Usually you have to hear something about 3 to 5 times to buy into it, to make it a belief in your brain. And so if you've heard of these things, wonderful. They'll just be great reminders of something you may want to incorporate, a rhythm you'd like to incorporate into your life. You may hear some that you've never heard of before, and I hope that's the case, so you leave here learning something new. So do me a favor, grab a cozy drink or a sweater or maybe a cozy blanket, and let's dive right in. All right, like I told y'all, I made a list of 10 daily gentle rhythms that I try to incorporate. The very first rhythm I have for you is to make your bed. It sounds so simple. It kind of goes back to our kindergarten days, our elementary days when our parents are like, make your bed, clean your room. Making your bed is just such a nice way, an intentional way to start your day. When you go to bed at the end of the day, your bed is made, you're not fighting covers, and it's just a really nice, intentional way to say, I'm here, I'm showing up for my life, and even though I may not feel the best, I can do this one thing, and that is to make my bed. I really enjoy opening up the blinds in the morning, just taking some time to stretch, and when my bed is made, I feel like I can do the laundry on it or throw things on it that I need to put away a little bit easier than if the blankets were all jumbled. So that's the first rhythm. The second rhythm is to take care of your skin, and this kind of goes into hygiene as well. You know, we can live very anxious days, anxious mornings if we wake up late and we're trying to get ready for school or work or whatever you name it. There are some mornings where when my feet hit the ground, the first thing I hear are my babies on the baby monitor because they are yelling and need me to pick them up. So motherhood starts right away, and making my bed has to go on the back burner because they're my priority. But I will tell you that when you take care of your skin and you take care of your hair and you use a serum or use some type of moisturizer, it just feels so good to get rid of the sleep and freshen up for the day. My third rhythm of gentle living is to gaze on intentions versus or goals every single day. I do this by putting them on my mirror in my bathroom. I have a note from my cousin of encouragement. I have prayer requests as a mom. I have my 2025 goals to spend 30 minutes to an hour with Jesus daily, to charge my phone in a different room. I'll put that up on the screen so you can kind of see what my 2025 goals are. But it's so important in the morning to behold something beautiful. And so that could be a picture of your kids or a Bible verse that you're trying to memorize. You know, our world is so fast, so much multitasking. If you're looking at your phone first thing in the day, the world's going to tell you what to think before you even get a chance to decide what you want to think. Focusing on intentions or goals every day is a wonderful way to incorporate gentle living into your day. Fourth gentle living rhythm is to get dressed. Especially as a stay-at-home mom, it's so easy to stay in your sweats or pajamas, and there is no judgment at all in my space and in my heart for moms that stay in pajamas and sweats, because listen, like, I've been there. There are days that is like, I am lucky if I put on deodorant. But it does feel so good when you pick out a dress, when you pick out earrings to wear. I actually make these. They're polymer clay earrings. It just really sets the intention of, this is my day, this is what I want to go get. It really helps me put on the mindset of holy work in motherhood. I know I'm going to be working with my kids in the morning and praying over them and reading with them, and that is work. And so it's important to get dressed. Fifth rhythm is to spend time journaling or in the Word or quiet time if you can. It doesn't have to be very long. My quiet time has looked much different than it did in my young 20s, almost 30 in a few months. I have 2 kiddos, as I've mentioned. I have a third on the way, and my quiet time looks to be about 20 to 25 minutes before they wake up. I use devotionals from the Daily Grace Co, and I will share a video of me doing my daily Grace Co study this morning. But spending time with the Lord is so important to me, because that way He directs my steps. That looks like journaling if I can in my prayer journal and getting my devotionals out. My sixth habit is to habit stack a devotional on top of a morning routine that you do all the time. If you've never heard of habit stacking, what it is, taking a behavior that you do consistently. You don't even have to think about it. It could be brushing your teeth. It could be using the restroom. These are habits that you do automatically. For me, I make the coffee in the morning. It's a habit. It's something I do, even if I have 1 to 2 sips. Any other parents out there that have like 1 or 2 sips and then leave the rest of their coffee to get cold? That is me. Habit stacking is taking a behavior that you do consistently and stacking another behavior that you would like to do on top of that behavior. If you want to move your body while you're brushing your teeth, you can do 5 squats. For me, when I am making my coffee and it's brewing, it takes about 2 minutes on my Keurig. I will read a devotional. And right now I'm reading My Utmost for His Highest by Oswald Chambers. I'll have to find that for you guys. I'll put a picture right up here. Beautiful devotional, and it really aligns my heart for time with God, and it is separate from quiet time. So that's why I made it its own daily gentle rhythm. Whatever that looks like for you, it could be a time of prayer while you're brushing your teeth, as you're getting ready, praying over your day, like your agenda. But for me, I like to habit stack a devotional while making my coffee. Seventh gentle living rhythm is to take a midday shower. Now, again, this one is more for the stay-at-home moms or the people that work from home. It's really hard to do this, like when you're going into the office. If you go into the office and you are a working mom or a working individual, I would recommend running your hands under the water for maybe a minute or 2, doing some deep breaths. Water is so renewing. It is so refreshing to our soul. We're made up of more than 50% of water. I think it's like, what are we, like 70% water? I'll have to look that up. But we are a lot of water, and water is very resting, and we can find grace in taking a shower. I actually just took one. That's why some of these video clips, I'm wearing a different outfit, because I just took a shower, put my hair in a bun, and changed my outfit, and I just feel present. And it's just a beautiful self-love reminder that you're taking time for yourself. Doesn't have to be a long shower. Usually I do about 3 minutes. Eighth rhythm that I want to share with you is to control the noise in your home. So I do this in multiple ways, but I'm going to share my 2 main ones. Number one, I use noise canceling headphones when I know my babies are going to be loud. So when I know that first thing in the morning when they're waking up, there's going to be some crying, there's going to be some yelling because they're excited for breakfast, I put those bad boys on. I put my noise canceling headphones on and it's wonderful. I can still hear them, but the noise is just so much better. I did buy a pair of loop headphones. They are not anything that can play music like AirPods. They're actually just like noise canceling earbuds. And those are great too. I believe they're like $30 to $34 on Amazon. That's a great way to control the noise. And the second way I control the noise is I turn off my boys' things that make a lot of noise, like the annoying noises. I turn those off in the day and I don't feel guilty about it. Because for me to live gently, to love God, to love others, and to love myself, because again, that's our definition, I need to be in the right state of mind. If I am anxious or overwhelmed or overstimulated by those toys, it's not good. Ninth rhythm for gentle living is to complete your action. This is a really cool tip and something I incorporated in my later adulthood. I definitely think it originated from my mom just telling me, Haley Lynn, clean up after yourself or put the dishes away. I mean, I was taught all those things of like household chores, but as an adult, it really started to rev up that when I do an action, I want to complete it to totality. So if I'm doing the laundry, I complete the laundry. I don't just leave some of the clothes hanging around. When I'm done with my quiet time with the Lord, I put my books away. I complete the action. When I get ready after my midday shower, I put my other clothes in the hamper and I put on my new clothes. Just so helpful to complete your action so you're not doubling back on cleaning or you're not doubling back on clutter. Completing your action is like if you make lunch, clean up the dishes right away. Don't just leave them in the sink. If you notice that the trash can's full, complete your action, throw away the trash completely so there's an empty bag. Just those little things that can make the big day rhythm a lot more smooth. Last but not least, the 10th rhythm is to do one small load of laundry a day. This is so helpful, especially in my family of 4. My boys go through an outfit a day. My husband goes through an outfit a day coming home from work. And I go through maybe, an outfit every 2 days, but it's quite a bit of laundry. And instead of having a mountain of laundry, just do a small load on a casual spin or a timed spin, like 10, 15 minutes. And it's a nice rhythm to get into so you're not overwhelmed one day doing 3-4 hours of laundry. You're just doing one small load. I hope they're helpful for you because living gently is modeling Christ. Jesus tells us in Matthew, I am gentle and lowly at heart. That doesn't mean weak. Living gently is not about living weak. It's about living in service for others, living in service for God, and living in service for yourself. And cultivating these rhythms makes gentle living a lot easier. Which one of these 10 stood out to you? Maybe were new to you or something you needed to hear again. Share in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, like, and I'll see y'all next time. Be gentle to yourself. Love yourself, love God, and love others. Bye.